Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my morning musings. My name is Don K. Preston, president of Preterist Research Institute. Just sitting here going through some things on Revelation 14. It's just such a powerful, powerful text. It is one that, by the way, scholars throughout the centuries have really struggled with. You know, they've caught part of it, and then they ignore part of it. And the interwovenness, to use a term, between Revelation 14 and the Old Testament and Jesus' teaching, for instance, on the harvest, is just absolutely incredible. But there's also a tremendous interrelationship with Paul. And as I've been sharing with you, these are some of the things that really forced me to re-examine my traditional views of eschatology. You know, people say we ought to take the Bible, it says what it means what it says, and then all of a sudden they turn around and they ignore the outright, blatant things that it does say. Revelation 14, John saw 144,000. Now, who are they? They're out of the 12 tribes of Israel. Revelation chapter 7 describes them again. So here we have the remnant of Old Covenant Israel, 144,000, okay? So here is depicted for us the remnant of Israel. And it says of the remnant of Israel, of the 12 tribes, back in chapter 7, these come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes, made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Now, we're told the great tribulation is yet future. By the way, I've written a book entitled Blast from the Past, The Truth About Armageddon. It goes in detail about what I'm sharing with you here. It's on my websites, www.eschatology.org or bibleprophecy.com. And, you know, it's been called a lot of wonderful, wonderful names. Fantastic, awesome, blah, blah, blah. But here's one of the points I want to share with you that's in the book and developed even more. So here's the remnant of Israel. Revelation chapter 14 describes them in this way. These were redeemed from among men, being first fruits to God and to the Lamb. What does first fruit mean? Well, it doesn't mean 50th generation. These are the first generation of Old Covenant Israel redeemed to God through Christ. They're first century saints. Oh, but wait. They're the first fruits, redeemed to God through the blood of the Lamb. They're the first century saints, but they went through the great tribulation. You know, that agrees perfectly with Jesus' statement that the great tribulation would be, quote, in this generation, unquote, that is, his generation. Do you see the perfect harmony between the Olivet Discourse and Revelation? And by the way, this obviously proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that Revelation was written prior to the fall of Jerusalem and has to do with events leading up to and consummating the fall of Jerusalem in AD 70. You can't make first fruits refer to any other generation except the first generation. Hey, thanks for joining me for this morning's musings. See you on the flip side. Have a great weekend.